Iowa caucuses have passed. Ted Cruz wins Iowa for the GOP. Hillary Clinton, a little bit shady, but she wins Iowa by the skin of her teeth over Bernie Sanders. And it is just fascinating to me. And again, I'm not really a political guy, but I know what's going on out there in this country. I know what can work for our country. And there are a lot of bad candidates out there, and there are also a lot of good candidates. But to me, unfortunately, the GOP and the Democrats, both parties, doesn't matter what you think. They've already made up their minds of who they want to lead their party. Now, the Democrats, let's just go over with them now. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that the Democratic Party, the chairman, everybody, they are a shoo-in for Clinton. They want Hillary in there. They want the first woman president. They obviously want that to be on the Democratic side. Plus, Clinton is a name. Her husband was president for 8 years. And you could tell they just want Clinton. But no matter how much the Democrats push for Clinton, Sanders keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Last year in Iowa, this time last year, Sanders trailed Hillary Clinton 68 to 7%. Fast forward 365 days later, and Hillary has to narrowly beat him, and for most of the night was in a virtual tie with Sanders. Now, the Democrats, again, we all know they want Clinton. The GOP, I don't think they really know who they want. But I can tell you who they don't want. And that is Donald Trump. Even if that means getting Ted Cruz in, who a lot of GOP people do not like. You know, we hear a lot that Ted Cruz is kind of rough around the edges and he doesn't come across as likable. Gee, I wonder why. But Trump and Cruz are two people that the Republican Party do not want to be on the top of their polls. But I think if you put a gun to their head and ask, do you want Cruz or Trump? Well, they're going to go with Cruz because Cruz is the politician. And Cruz can be swayed. Now, if the Republicans were smart, and we know the Republican Party does not have a history of being smart in certain aspects and areas, they would throw all of their weight. If I'm the GOP chairman, I am urging everybody to throw my weight to Marco Rubio. You'll get the Latin vote, something that the Republican Party has kind of lacked in the last couple of years, is getting minority votes. Rubio can get that. He's articulate. He does very well in the debates. And if you look at polls, see, if you're a GOP person, you can't go by what Fox says or these other, lame amateur polls. The big polls have shown that Rubio beats Clinton. It does not show Cruz beating Clinton. It does not show Trump beating Clinton. In fact, Clinton takes Trump down by, in the latest poll that I read on Drudge, she's beating him by 9 points. She's beating Cruz by 4. She's losing to Rubio by 3 points. That has to be your guy. The Republicans don't know what they want. They don't know what they're going to do. And I really do believe that the Republicans, I don't think they'll be in the White House for a long time. I think Bush did too much damage. I think he came across as too much of an idiot. And I think the American people are like, well, we don't want to go down that road. You're seeing it full throttle with his brother, who, as much as I can't stand Jeb Bush, he's right on a few issues. 3%? Spending all this money? Really? Who would you vote for? Tweet us at Chris Soriano 12, at the Soriano Network.